The year is 1187. For nearly a century, the holy city of Jerusalem has been under the control of Christian crusaders. But outside its walls, a new power has been rising, a force unlike any the crusaders had ever faced. His name was Saladin, a man who would not only unite the Muslim world but would redefine what it meant to be a conqueror. He was a warrior, a statesman, and to both his allies and his enemies, a symbol of honor and mercy. Born Yusuf ibn Ayyub in the humble town of Tikrit in present-day Iraq, Saladin was not destined for a throne. He was a Kurd, a people with no kingdom of their own, and he was a scholar first, a warrior second. He learned to be a soldier from his uncle Shirkuh, a trusted commander under the great ruler Nur al-Din. Saladin was quiet, reserved, and known for his piety. He had a deep sense of justice and was a man of his word, qualities that would define his life. The Middle East was a fractured land. The Crusaders held key territories, while the Muslim world was divided into rival dynasties. Saladin's career began in Egypt, where he was sent to help defend against a Crusader invasion. After his uncle's death, Saladin found himself, at just 31 years old, as the vizier of Egypt. But he was a man with a greater vision. He saw a fragmented Islamic world and understood that it needed to be unified to stand against the Crusaders. Through a mix of diplomacy, strategic alliances, and sometimes force, he began to consolidate power. He was not a reckless conqueror. His goal wasn't just to win battles, but to unite a people. For years, a tense truce existed between Saladin's growing empire and the Crusader kingdom of Jerusalem. But a reckless act by a Crusader lord, Reynold of Chatillon, who attacked a Muslim pilgrim caravan, broke the fragile peace. Saladin, furious, vowed to kill Reynold with his own hands. The stage was set for a decisive clash. On a sweltering July day in 1187, Saladin's army cornered the Crusader forces at a place called the Horns of Hattin. The battle was a disaster for the Crusaders. Parched and surrounded, their army was annihilated. The Crusader king was captured, and the holy relic of the true cross was lost. With the Crusader army destroyed, Saladin moved on Jerusalem. The city's defenders prepared for a bloodbath, fearing a repeat of the brutal massacre that occurred when the Crusaders first captured the city in 1099. But Saladin surprised them all. He allowed the Christian population to leave the city in peace, sparing their lives and property. Those who could not pay a ransom were allowed to leave for a small fee, or sometimes no fee at all. He even granted safe passage to a group of Knights Templar, an act of chivalry that shocked the Christian world. Saladin's triumph ignited the Third Crusade, and from the west came a new adversary, the legendary King Richard I of England, known as the Lionheart. The two men were military and moral equals. They fought fiercely on the battlefield, but often they held a profound respect for each other. Richard would send his own doctors to tend to Saladin when he was sick. When Richard's horse was killed in battle, Saladin sent him 2 replacements. Their rivalry ended not with a decisive battle, but with a truce. The Crusaders kept a few coastal cities, but Jerusalem remained under Muslim control, and for Christians, safe pilgrimage to the Holy City was guaranteed. Saladin died in 1193, exhausted by a life of warfare and leadership. He had given away so much of his personal wealth that there was not enough money to pay for his funeral. He had a simple burial, and in his death he remained the humble man he had always been. Saladin is remembered not just as a great military commander, but as a hero of both the Muslim and Christian worlds, a testament to the power of honor, humility, and justice in a world of conflict.